Hi everybody, welcome to my video today. I'm starting out by holding you guys here because it's I know it's a little shaky, but I'm gonna put you in my stand in just 1 minute. But I wanted to show you guys, I'm trying to get my comments up on my iPad. Hey Daisy. Already with a comment here. Or no, is this the, nope, this is the wrong video. Doing this one-handed and trying not to shake the can. Okay, well, let me try to get this at least off here so I can pan. Oh my word. Let me update is live now. Okay, let me do this now. There we go. That's better. Okay. Hey, Elizabeth. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Daisy. You are on here. Okay, you guys. So I wanted to show you really quick before I put you up in my stand what's happening in my office. So I am deep in the middle of paper share. So that's the stamp sets and the paper. All of this right here is simply documented memory keeping stuff for my membership group. I'm in the process of developing out a new course. And so I have stuff sitting there and then all the paper share stuff. And then over here, I have paper share stuff and boxes of product that came in that I'm unpacking and getting together with things. So there's a ton of stuff going on. I think I'm going to pan back over here. My computer over there is on the rainbow wheel because I think I freaked it out. I'm in the middle of writing a PDF. And let me just turn you guys now and put you on my stand. I'm in the middle of writing the PDF for our paper share. And let me make sure this is not gonna fall. And it is. So 1 second, guys. Oh, I see the problem. Is it gonna fall? It's totally gonna tip. I don't know what to do. Okay, hold on, guys. I never put it on the side here because it's always a problem. This is a new stand for me. So let me see if I just... Okay, let me grab some more punches. Okay, so my computer is freaking out and I think I'm just gonna have to turn it off and turn it back on because I'm in the middle of writing the PDF for our paper share and it's freaking out. Like I did too many things at once and it's totally freaking out. Okay, can you guys see me okay? Yeah, you guys can see. So it has been, let me just give you guys some updates, okay? Because I've not been on here, I think, in probably a good week. Well, I didn't do my Facebook Live last Friday. I think probably the last time you guys saw me was last Monday. I've posted a few things on my website and I've posted a couple, like just things on here on Facebook, but I have not been live and I have not had a lot of videos. And you guys, I'm just, I struggle with anxiety and I struggle with that kind of stuff. And it's been a lot the last couple weeks. I think the last live I did for you guys is the live I had to get off here. Like I left you guys for like 3 minutes and had to go deal with my kids. I had a huge meltdown that day. And I was just like, I cannot do this. Like I cannot do all this stuff with my business and keep up with the kids and it just is a lot and it's a lot for everybody. So I don't even want to complain about it necessarily. Like it just is what life looks like right now. And I have been very overwhelmed. And, normally, this is how I feel at the end of summer and the kids are going back to school. Like, normally I feel this way. And then my husband's like, it's totally okay. The kids start school like next week. But we're just starting summer and the heat is just coming. And so it's the last couple weeks, it's been a lot. So I don't want to go into too much detail about the situation, but I have reached out for help and I'm feeling better. Like I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm still overwhelmed. I still feel like it's a lot. but I feel like I have a little bit of a handle on it, and like it's a lot sometimes, and it's a lot in our current world. It's, you know, very, very overwhelming. And I feel like what's crazy is everybody's dealing with different aspects, right? Like some states are like in different phases of opening up. And so sometimes in even different counties. And I feel like the biggest thing right now that is so overwhelming and so stressful is if the kids are going back to school in August. And Kayla's in a different school, so she's going back. She's fine because she's literally in the county right next to us. She's going to be going to a school in a county that's directly next to us. But for the other two, our county's a mess. And so it has been, just for me personally, sickening every day. Like I just have tried to tune out of it until August went. Like I'm just like, okay, I'll just, like the week of August, I'll just tune in and be like, are the kids going back to school or not? You know what I mean? So because it's so overwhelming and frustrating, and it's different every day, and it's overwhelming. So that's just where I've been, you guys. And I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Like my family, you know, my husband's very supportive. He's helped me with all the paper share stuff. And he has said, you know, your business will bounce back. Like he's just very, very supportive. He's very like, everything will be fine. And like, we'll get through this and we'll deal with the kids. And he's very, very helpful and very hands-on. It's just emotionally sometimes it's very hard to manage all of the things. And, so that's just what's been going on. That's just, let me catch up on comments because I've just been chatting and not, hey, Chris. Hey, Susan. Daisy said, with life comes messes. Yeah. Yes, it sure does. It sure does. Thanks, Kathy, for the hugs. I appreciate it. Hey, Miss Vicky, we miss you. Thanks, you guys. Really, it's okay. I'm okay. I just, you know, it's just hard to keep up sometimes. And all of this stuff is just like probably for many of you, it's just is getting to me, the managing of all of it. And, you know, I'm just like having grace with everybody and everybody's feelings. And then I'm just hoping that in return, people will have grace with me. And also the last week and a half comes like, so the last week and a half happened. And then right before that, there was some really messy stuff that happened between, with my Stampin' Up! Team situation, and like just some Stampin' Up! Stuff that happened that was really, really messy, that was really emotionally draining. And I couldn't talk about a lot of what was going on, and I was just trying to manage it and have grace with everybody and figure out each of the pieces. And that can be really, really hard. And then that happened, and I felt like, okay, like that's over, and I figured that out, and we managed it, and like like everybody made it through that situation. And then I just came right into like this week, and I think I just crashed. I think that's all. I think it just happens. And you know, I'm feeling better. I'll get through the paper share stuff. Wendy and I have already started. So this week has been heavy paper share stuff. So if you are getting our paper share, our paper party, it's coming up. We spent all this week doing some really exciting things. We're adding some really exciting surprises to our paper parties. So let's just get past all the crazy, overwhelmed, stressful, anxiety stuff. Let's just move past that. Like everybody's okay. Let's just dive into like some fun, crafty stuff. So Wendy and I have spent the last week going back and forth. We've had 2 like sit down meetings where we have added some really fun stuff. Like we're very excited. When we started this, it was Wendy's idea, and she came to me and said, let's do these paper parties. And we've had to learn through the situation. Like we have never done anything like this. We've had to adjust some things and like really figure out like what's working and what's not. So one example is the very first time we did it, we shipped at different times. Like she got done with hers faster than I did. And so she shipped like 3 days sooner than I did. I got mine done and shipped, and it caused some issues with with everything. And so we were like, oh, we have to ship together. So those are kind of some of the things that we have had to figure out as we've gone. So this time we sat down and there were some things we wanted to work out. And with that came some really exciting things that we are changing up and doing this next party. We scrambled to get it done because originally we were going to do all of the changes starting like for our holiday, our mini catalog, but we're doing them this time. So we've spent all week doing that. And then I've spent the last 3 days working on the PDF. Literally all I did yesterday was work on our PDF for it. I was in here from 9 a.m. yesterday morning is when I started working on it until 7:30 last night. I worked on that PDF and literally like, I took a break to eat. I took a break to do a couple other things. I had a phone call I had to jump on, but like putting the PDF together has been great because it's beautiful. But it's been a lot. So we finalized that this morning. We just exchanged the last text for this PDF, and I'm hoping my computer is doing what it needs to do while I'm doing this. So I'm very, very excited about that. And we've already started working on our holiday because if you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you've seen the holiday catalog, the mini, I guess we need to call it the fall catalog. And demonstrators get to order from that catalog starting in July. So starting next month. So right now, currently, as just a little update, you guys, there's less than a week left. There's just a few short days left for you to join Stampin' Up! And get the starter kit. And you get $125 in product plus a free bundle. You get to pick any bundle from the catalog you want. So you can do that for just $99 and you get free shipping. So it's incredible. And if you join right now, if you join Stampin' Up! With me, next month you will get to, well, first of all, right away you'll get to see the holiday catalog, the mini catalog. And then starting next month, you get to order from it. So if you want to order from that fall catalog sooner, then you need to join before the end of the month. So it's a fantastic deal. So we've already started working on all the details for that. We picked out all of our stuff, got pricing done, and next we have to get our timeline together. But I'm very excited about our paper parties, you guys. There is so much content that we are doing for paper parties now, and they're a really fun event. You get a sample of all of the paper, and then you get a lot of content from us. So it's very exciting. It's always overwhelming when I'm in the middle of it and doing all of it and cutting all of the kits. But it's very exciting. I love it. I can't wait for us to hang out and craft together. Okay, going back to comments. Hey, Martha, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, it's totally okay. Just started. You're not very late at all. Yeah, Julie, we are just all doing the best we can, right? I mean, I know, like, everybody is. That's not the hard thing, but I guess maybe the comforting thing is that I do believe everybody is just doing the best they can. The kids at home is stressful, Amy. There's no getting around it. Like, I love my kids, but I am not the mom that wants to be with her kids 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I like when my kids go to school. I like having my time and my space, and I love my business and doing what I do. And I also love being with my family, but it's been a lot. Like you guys, like I have not been alone. I went and got my nails done. This last week, the nail place opened up. I went and got my nails done, and it was the first time I was alone since the middle of March. Like, I've not been alone. I've not done anything by myself since the middle of March, and it's hard. Hey, Carol. Hey, Kathy, so glad you're here. So let's go ahead and dive in. So I think that's the updates. Next week, I will have posts for you guys, blog posts. I've edited a bunch of videos. I've filmed a bunch of videos. I have a bunch of stuff. July is feeling really great. I have a plan for July, which is amazing, right? To just even have a plan going into July. So, and I have stuff filmed. I'm not going to be focusing on the fall catalog at all until the very end of July. So you guys may see, I will probably get product. Well, I will need to get product to design kits for our paper party for the fall. So I will definitely be getting stuff that I need for that. And you guys will probably see that, but that's it. I'm not focusing on any of the new product until the end of July. We are still 3 weeks into the new catalog. So I have no intentions of like using a bunch of stuff that, from that catalog. So, so there's that. So that's that situation. So today what we're doing is we are doing the Blessed2Craft projects for the month of June. So Blessed2Craft is our make and take projects for the month. You can sign up to get a kit, and I'm going to show you everything that you get in that kit. And you get that kit, you get product. When you're a part of that, when you're a part of the program for 6 months consecutively, you get free product from me. So that is always fun. And then you get some product in the mail, and then you get kits so that you can make the projects with me. This month, everything went really well, went really smooth, and everything was mailed out within enough time to get to everybody. Everybody should have their kits unless the mail's just running really late. I shipped them not this Wednesday, but last Wednesday, everybody's kit went out. So that was over about a week and a half. So you guys should have them. You get the kit, and then you can craft along with me. You will get a printed PDF in your package, and then we have an exclusive Facebook group where I put the PDF, you get it through email, and then you get this recording. So if for some reason you couldn't be here live with us, you will get the video so that you can watch it and make your projects at a later time. Okay, so this month we focused on brand new product, and we used the plain with patterns designer paper. Now this paper, I am telling you guys, it is everything. I love it. And I think, okay, so one of my last videos, I did my catalog launch party. I sent out the bundle that Barbara won, and I believe I've sent out everything else. 2 other people won. Kathy, you won. You saw, you did the page number of the card I cased. Please let me know, you guys, if you've gotten your stuff. I know Barbara did. She contacted me and said she got her catalog, because I sent her catalog and her prize out at the same time. Let me know, because now I'm feeling like I've heard from Barbara, but I haven't heard from anybody else. Daisy, you won. Did you get your prize? So I think it was Kathy and Daisy who won. Did you guys get stuff in the mail from me? Let me know. Because the reason that this reminded me is because one was the pattern paper. One of you guys won this entire pack of pattern paper because I love it so much. Okay, so Daisy, can you email me and just say reminder for the catalog launch party prizes, and that will remind me. Okay, you got your Wink Estella. Okay. And Kathy didn't. Okay, so Daisy and Kathy, I need to check and see if I mailed I might not have mailed them, you guys. That could be. Okay, thank you so much, Daisy. And I'll look into it, and then if I didn't, I will get Daisy and Kathy's items out. That reminded me because of this paper. I love this paper. It's so fun and bright, and it has great designs. I love this sheet here that looks like paint. Like it looks like just a paintbrush of color. So that's what we're using. So everybody got, this is the way your packet would have looked when it came. You would have this. Everybody got a full sheet of these. Mine are used because we're going to use them. But everybody got a full sheet of these. And then you got a little bit more than a quarter of a pack. So everybody got a tiny bit more than a quarter of a pack. So you got some extra sheets. So you got your designer paper, and then you got a full sheet of these, and then you got envelopes. You got 2 envelopes because we're making 2 cards, and then you got a clear box. And then you would have had, let me see. I think these are extras. And then you would have 2 of these, which are the card kits for the cards we're going to make. And this card, oh, and you got ribbon. My ribbon's just put away. So, and you got 3 full rolls of ribbon. And let me see. Ooh, mine are all put up. Is this one of them? Let me see. This one. And, okay, and then it's a skinny blue one. Okay, so then you got all 3 rolls of ribbon. So you get a lot of product. So you got all of this that is just product for you to use. I got my nails done and it's weird to have them again. So you got all of this for product for you to use, and then the kit. And I'm really excited. In July, we're going to do Christmas in July. So those kits for the Blessed2Craft projects will be Christmas in July. That will be the theme. And you'll be able to see those, I think on the 1st is when that post is going live. So I'm very excited to do Christmas in July for you guys. So in July, at the end of July, our make and take for that will be Christmas themed. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to use all of the product here, and let's do the box last. And let's get started with the funnest card, I think. I love this card that we're going to do. This is a tri-fold card. So if you got this kit, you'll just open it up and you'll have all of the pieces. So you'll have these pieces here. And then what we're going to need, the ribbon is gorgeous, Daisy. I love it. I really love that. And I was really excited to be able to include the whole pack. Everybody got all 3 sets of ribbon who get this. So this was an incredible pack of consumables for you guys. I was really glad I was able to pull that off. The more people that join, the more product I can include. That's how it works. So to join, it's $25 a month, and that includes your shipping. And shipping, I will tell you guys, it was $5.35 to ship everybody's package this month. So the shipping is a little bit more when there's more product, but then literally all of the product that you guys got added up to $20. It was like actually $22. So I went a little bit over budget, but I wanted everybody to have all of these items. So the first thing we're going to do is do our stamping, so that can be done, because we're going to do a little bit of embossing. So this was the stamp set that I used. The stamp set is not included in your guys' kits. You guys can swap out your stamp sets. That's what I try to make it easy for you guys to either use whatever you have on hand, or you can purchase the stamp set. You have a whole month, usually at least 3 weeks, where I'm sharing what I'm using, so you guys can get your items that you need. So I'm going to emboss, and I'm just using this really big sentiment. Oh, I should have used the powder tool, you guys. I will pop the link up in the description when I'm done with this. When I'm done with this video, I should have linked it. I'm sorry I didn't do that. And I think my computer's still freaking out, or I would run and do it really quick. Let me get this on here, and then I think I can go grab the link. Where's my tray? This is what I wanted. This makes it a whole lot easier. Okay, so I've just used Versamark. This is just a clear sticky ink. I've stamped it, and then I put silver embossing powder over it. I'm gonna set this aside. I'm really out of room, you guys. Okay, and then I'm gonna heat this up. So I'm gonna heat my heat tool up, and then I'm going to melt the embossing powder on here. While this is heating up, I'm gonna go try to grab a link. I just want it to be really heated up. Okay, and then that's probably pretty good. Okay. Oh yeah, that's melting it right away. I know I'm really close to the camera, but I'm gonna do from the front and the back because it's curling. It's okay, so do you guys see that? Okay, let me grab this link really quick. I can do it from here. Okay, I think I did it. Let me come back to you guys. Now I gotta paste it. There we go. Here's the link that you can sign up. I feel like this didn't heat all the way. Okay, so now this is the really fun part of this card. So let's cut our designer paper. So you're going to pick a design that you want to use. Any of them will work. I'll show you the one that I picked. I picked this polka dot one because it's so pretty. So what you'll want to do is cut your designer paper, and we're going to cut it at 4 inches. And then we're going to do 5 1/4. We want a layer. Okay, now this is tricky. Okay, so let's add this really quick. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? You need to cut 1 more 1/4 inch off. So it's actually going to be 3 3/4 by 5 for this card to work. And then this is just jade. It's our new in color. And I still have some old snail I'm using, you guys. Has anybody got the new Stampin seal? Is anybody using it? I have mine sitting around here somewhere, but I have my snail out in my container. Okay. And then we can also add this. Now, I'm not going to add any dimension to this because the ribbon, when we put the ribbon on this card, it makes it really thick. Okay, but this is a really fun card. I put a lot of adhesive on there because of it curling. Okay, so let's set that aside. Okay, so now you have these 2 pieces. You have a card base, and then you have a piece of vellum. Okay? Now I gotta make sure that I remember how to do this. Okay. So this is a tri-fold card. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with our Whisper White on this. So it's going to open like this. Okay. So normally you would work on the card like this and it would open this way. But you're going to put it down like this and you're going to open it this way. Then you're going to have your vellum and it's going to open normal. So here's like what a normal card would do. Now you can use acetate. I've seen a card done like this using acetate and it's really beautiful. So acetate is like a clear window sheet. So it is much thicker and you can get acetate cards where it's like, it's just acetate like this and it opens like a card. So it's like a clear card. You can get those, or then you can also score your acetate to be like this. I felt like vellum would be easier to work with when I was not particularly familiar with doing this card. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these 2 items together. Okay, so all I'm going to do is on the back of my white piece is where I'm going to put my adhesive. And I'm going to put quite a bit. And then what you're going to want to do is don't go all the way to the edge. So the way it almost, like the way you feel like you should do it is like touch it right to the edge and glue it down. But what you're going to do is go almost right up to the edge. And if you guys know me at all, you know this is quite a stretch for me to do a real fancy card like this. So I went pretty close to it. And I didn't line it up the best. And then you're gonna, it's okay. I'm off a tiny, tiny bit right there. But then you have this piece that now is gonna lay flat. If you go right to the edge, this is harder to close, okay? Oh, Carol, you have the Seal Plus and you like it better. Yeah, I like that one better too. So then I scored all your guys' cards for you that got this kit. And I did use a bone folder, but you might just want to give another little crease once everything is together. And like I said, I'm a tiny bit, you can see a tiny bit of overhang right on the bottom, but it's not terrible. So now this is the way the back of it looks, and we'll deal with that in a minute. So then now this piece is going to go right on here. And again, I'm doing it very, very flat. Okay, so how much do you guys love this card? Like this style of a card? And how fun is it that like it's the vellum? Like, it's just so cute. Okay, so then this is our trifold, right? Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is on our vellum piece, we're going to take our Versamark, and I'm going to run it on the edge of this vellum. And it is a little bit harder because the vellum is thinner. But then what we're going to do is we're going to put all of that embossing powder right on the edge. And I did touch it, so we're going to have to take in I have a smaller brush. Okay, now it's really important to let your heat gun, I'm gonna spill embossing powder everywhere. I like have no room, you guys, to work here. Okay. Let me throw all that. Now, it's really important to let your heat tool heat up because this is vellum. So let's let it heat up a lot. A lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Carol says, I don't know why, but I don't enjoy embossing. You know, I don't either. I feel like it's a mess. But I like the result. It's like I don't like doing it, but I like the result of it. So then I'm heating this. And then I'm just going to make sure that it got melted on the other side as well. I love the result of it, but I just don't like the mess of it. And I do more of it around the holidays than I do during the rest of the year. So you could totally leave it like this if you wanted. I think it's so super pretty to open it up like this, and then that silver on the edge really gives it a little something. But what I did to step it up a little bit is I thought, doesn't it kind of look like a present? Like when you're opening a present? And what do you need at the end when you're done wrapping a present? You need a bow. So we're going to take this ribbon, and you guys know me, I always cut off more than I need. And it doesn't take very much to do this card. So if you got the make and take kit, you're going to have tons of ribbon left to do on other projects. And I just take a piece of tape and do mine this way so that I can put it in my ribbon drawer, which I don't know, maybe at the end, you guys, I'll show you my ribbon drawer. Since I moved my room and redid everything, I changed it a little bit. So this way, everything doesn't unravel in my drawer. So I took both of these colors because I thought they were so beautiful together. And now I'm going to attempt to tie bows on camera for you guys, which I'm not great at doing on camera. And look at that. I did not leave myself enough to tie a bow. After I said I always waste ribbon, I don't even know if I can do it with this much. I might have to get another piece. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Oh, that's frustrating. I'll just try to do it on the roll. That makes it a little bit less wasteful. Carol says, oh, Daisy asked a question. Oh yeah, Carol, it doesn't, I mean, I've had mine for years. I mean, really, even this, I use the white embossing powder from Wow. I had tried a couple different ones. I mean, this will last me the rest of my crafting life. Like, it lasts so long. And I have old Stampin' Up colors when Stampin' Up used to do, I have Melon Mambo embossing powder. Okay, so you want to be careful when you're tying. You want it to be tight, but you want to be careful because that's vellum. This bow turned out good. This ribbon is beautiful. I don't even know if it's catching, the camera's catching it, but it has a shimmer to it. So then you just want to adjust. Bows are just a lot of playing with until you get it how you want. And then let's trim this. And then let's do the blue one. I felt like these two colors went so well together. So I just am trying to make it flat. Like, I'm trying to just be cautious when I'm tying this, that the ribbon is laying flat and it's not twisted or turned or funky or anything. And then you just do a regular bow and you pull a little bit tighter than it's going to be, because when you start to do the loop, it will loosen up a little bit. Sorry, I got quiet. I'm having to concentrate on this part. Let me know what you guys are binge watching. Anybody watching anything good? We just finished The Ranch recently on Netflix, and then I went back and I started watching Scandal last week. Sometimes when I'm struggling a lot with my anxiety and I'm overwhelmed a lot, being able to just binge watch something, to have something on, will help take my mind off things. And so I went back and I was watching Scandal. Okay, then you can just adjust these. So let me know, you guys, if you're watching. I've been thinking about watching 24, but I haven't got into it quite yet. And I have a couple seasons of Madam Secretary that I need to get back and finish. So that's always an option. Bows are not my friend. Shoe tying, yes. Bows on cards, no. You just got to practice. And these, I don't think that they're all that beautiful. Like, I don't think that I do a great job, but it's done, right? So then the great thing is that these, you can adjust them. You can just move them however you want. And then when you open the card, it opens like this and then like this. So now for the sample that I did, you'll notice that there is a piece of jade kind of around the edge. I did that because the back kind of looks a little messy. You can kind of see that adhesive. So if you don't want to see the adhesive, you'll just need to cut a piece of cardstock, and I cut it slightly larger than 5.5 by 4.25. So like maybe, I mean, it's not even a 1/4 inch, really. You can see, maybe you can see. It's literally like the thinnest edge, and it makes this, and then it kind of finishes it. I don't think it will still fit in an envelope though. Let me grab an envelope and look. Oh, it will. It totally will. When you put it in the card with the ribbon, you're going to have to be really careful and kind of lift up the edges and tuck the ribbon in, or it's going to slide the ribbon off. But just be careful. Like, see, it kind of slid it. You might want to get a bigger envelope, maybe make an envelope, but it will still fit if you do a thin border. Okay, so that's the first card. Okay, so the next card, you're going to grab your packet. And in this packet, you have a Misty Moonlight card base, and it's going to go this way. And then you have one die cut. So the first thing we're going to do is cut a piece of Whisper White cardstock. And we're just going to cut this at 4 inches by 5.25. We're going to fly through the next couple projects because I've been on here quite a long time. I was rambling on and on in the beginning. Okay, so we'll put this here. Like so. And then again, you're going to pick any pattern you want from here. To make it different, I'm going to pick this pattern here. So I'm going to make it different than I did in the photo, just so you guys can see 2 different cards. And I'm going to do this at 4 inches. And then we'll do this at 5.25. That's going to go on the front. And then I actually want a different piece. So we want another pattern piece, but I want this piece. And we want to do this piece at 1.5 by 5.5. Maybe should have thought about all the stripes on this one, but it's okay. All right, so we'll add this. This paper is just, I love it. I think it's so beautiful for so many different things. Okay, then the next piece that we're going to do is we're going to put this right here. And I'll use my grid mat. Can you guys still see? I'm a tiny bit off camera. I'm just not, I don't have a lot of space. Okay, then the third ribbon, this is not my favorite, I have to tell you. Of the trio, because this is a ribbon trio pack, this is my least favorite. Like, I really love these two, the 2 we used on the last card. But this one is not my favorite. It ties really beautifully. It almost feels to me like when they do ribbon like this, that's like an ombre effect or like two-toned. It almost makes me feel like the ribbon, like they forgot, like it didn't get all the way dyed or something. So, but this ties beautifully. It's a really beautiful finish on this ribbon that ties really beautifully. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come, let's see, over here to the edge. Now I'm not going to do a bow on this part. So if you don't like bows and you don't, you know, you don't want to do a bow because you feel like maybe you don't tie them great, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a knot, and it's going to look really pretty, and it almost looks like a bow. Just like so, and then I'm gonna trim this off. And then you can still move this around because we didn't, you know, put any adhesive on it. I should have made that a little flatter. That's okay. Okay, so then we'll take this is from the Sweetly Stitched dies, and we are going to take It's Your Day. Where's my other block? Oh, right here. I'll clean this later. No worries, Chris. I'll clean it later, I promise. All my other blocks are used because I have a bunch of stuff sitting around to be filmed. I have like 6 projects I need to film, and so the stamps are all on the blocks. So this is Just Jade, and we're gonna stamp that. It's Your Day. I love these dies. I have 2 sets of them because I use them a ton, and we used them a lot in the paper party. Here's one right here. In fact, it's plain with patterns. See, we used 2 of them in there. And then we're gonna add this. Now this you can put on dimensionals if you want. I'm not going to because we have one more project to do and I want to get through it. So I'm going to just put adhesive on this. Press that down. I think it's crooked. I hear somebody, it's like lunchtime. It's close to lunchtime, the time we do lunch. And I can hear my kids getting cereal because I'm on the live. Yeah, Nancy, I did watch Heart of Dixie. I didn't finish the very last season, but I liked it. Okay, so now you can use these little embellishments. And you guys know I'm a sucker for anything like this. Rhinestones, enamel dots. I just love anything about these. And I'm not going to be shy with them. Now, I actually like the way this one turned out better. With the purple dots. And probably I should have stamped this in purple, but I like this design better. But you can see how you can do different designs. The new colors are here. Yeah, they're not on back order. The only thing that you might not be able to order is the re-inkers, and but I think you can. I think the only restriction is only one set of re-inker, like one set of re-inkers per customer. I think that's the only thing. So like you couldn't get 2 Bumblebee re-inkers. You could only get 1. Does that make sense? But yeah, the color should be fine. Okay, so next we're going to use this. This is an acetate box, and in my catalog tour, I thought these were bigger. So I thought these were wider. I didn't realize they were smaller. So I thought that these would be wider and you could get more cards in them, but they're smaller. Yeah, pretty sure blends are in stock. Yeah, I mean, if they're not, like literally it just happened this morning and I haven't seen it. because I looked at all my reports and all of my updates from Stampin' Up! First thing this morning and didn't see anything that was concerning. Yeah, pretty sure. Okay, so you just put the box together like so. You just fold all the pieces, close it, bend these down. And how cute is this box? Okay, so here it is, all put together. Okay, it's super cute, right? So what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna cheat, and I'm gonna eat this today. I have not been wanting to eat these because I wanted to show the project, but these are Hershey Nuggets. And I always get the ones that are the almond and toffee because I like the finish, the wrapper. So this is like a more of a coppery goldish color, but they have like the plain ones are in silver wrappers. There's one that has almonds that I think is like a more of a gold color. So when you go to get these, think about your project and think about which one will look best. So that's the ones I always get. And to cover these, it's on the PDF. When you get the PDF, it will tell you the measurement of this, but it's literally 1 inch by 2 inch or 3 inch. Oh, I bet Chris would know right off the top of her head if she's still on here. I think it's 3 inches and it wraps perfectly around. Now what I do is I put a piece of Scotch tape on the bottom just so it doesn't pull away. I just put a little piece of Scotch tape right on the bottom to hold that, even though I use adhesive. I just feel like it's, hey, Linda, I feel like it is, it holds it a little bit better. So you just slide these in here. I did not include the candy in the packet. I did that one other time for a project, and I think the candy made it there fine, but I was nervous with it being warmer and packages really going through it, kind of with the post office right now. I was nervous it would melt over everything and wouldn't be good. So 6 of them fit in here. And the nice thing is that when you close it, the tab here kind of holds them in place actually, because you couldn't really get another one in there, but they'll fit like that. Okay, so then you're going to pick a design, and I just really love, I'm going to do this polka dot design for this, but you're just going to pick a design, and we're going to cut it. We're just going to cut a 2-inch strip. Now, this isn't going to go all the way around it if you just do one. So I'm going to cut 2, but I'm going to show you what I mean. And for the second one, I'll just cut it down to like 3 inches. So if you want a really precise finished look, then you'll need that second piece. So then all I do is I just center it. Like I just look at it and kind of center it, and then make sure it's straight and it doesn't slide. And then I just wrap it around. And I like to do this because I feel like I can get it on here a little bit tighter than if I like score it and put it on here. Like I feel like I can really mold it kind of around the box. Okay. So now what I do, let me get in my adhesive drawer. I kind of use my drawers as a second surface when I'm live here. So I just take some tape. Sometimes just some good old-fashioned Scotch tape is what works. And I probably should have got that a little bit more. Wasn't exactly perfectly centered. Okay, so on this one, I just left the back unfinished. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But if you want it to look really finished, then all you're going to do is just take this is a 3-inch, so 2-inch by 3-inch piece. 3 inches is actually perfect, and that was a guess on my part. And that will give you a nice finished look. That's not on the PDF. If you have the PDF, this 3-inch piece is not 2 inches by 3 inches is not on there. You might want to make a note of that. Okay, so then you're just going to pick one of your ribbons. And I like the blue ribbon, this thin blue ribbon. And we're going to do another bow. And this time it's going to be a bow, like a real bow. Not a fake bow. And it's easier to get this one kind of tighter because it's the box. So when you're, you know what, for this one, let's use the thicker ribbon. Just to show you guys something different. Let's use this piece I already cut so I don't waste it. That's a good idea. Look at me on top of it. Yeah, that worked out good. And then I won't have to just throw that piece away, because that's what I would do. I would throw it away because I don't need any stray ribbon hanging out, you know, mocking me. So I just throw it away. Okay, so it's a little, let me just, I mean, it's totally gonna work. We're gonna make it work. A little itty bitty bow. Okay, and again, we can do that and then do this. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna do is stamp. So we're gonna stamp this happy birthday. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to emboss. I got my gray ink out so I wouldn't have to emboss, but let's just do it. Let's emboss. We have everything out. It's already a mess everywhere. We might as well just make it a mess. So it doesn't matter how you stamp that because we're going to cut it out. So you don't even have to make sure it's straight or anything. Then let's take this. This would be pretty if we had just jade embossing powder. I know it's not realistic, but I always feel like I wish Stampin' Up! Just had everything matching. Like, I wish we had embossing powder for every color. I wish we had a blend marker for every color, ribbon for every color. Like, not realistic, but that's my wish. Oh yeah, Julie, Hershey Nuggets. So I'm just letting this heat up. I'll show you again after the project's finished. And then I need to grab something really quick. Hold the phone. Okay. I don't want to forget these. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my snips and cut this out. I'll leave a tiny, tiny white border around it. My hands are really shaky. Okay. Just like so. Okay, now for the card, I'm trying to see what I have in my scraps. Oh, that's pink. What do I have here? Well, I have Bermuda Bay. You know me, I always have some Bermuda Bay scraps. And the first one I did Purple Posy. But then I'm just going to layer this. And I'm just going to trim it out again. And hopefully it'll be straight. A little bit of a risk there, just cutting it. And then for this, we'll definitely use. Daisy said, oh, that would be cute, Julie. Doing those wax melts, that would be a really cute idea. I love those. I have a wax melter in my kitchen, and currently we're melting wax that smells like coconut and like pineapple, like a pina colada one. It makes the house smell really yummy. And in the winter time, in the fall and the winter, I melt cinnamon ones. And I love those, but that would be a really cute idea. So that is how it turns out. On this one, I did it a little bit farther down so that you could see the Hershey nuggets kind of, well, I guess you can see them here on the bottom. But that's with the purple posy. What a good thought, Julie. If you stamped it in just jade and quickly added clear embossing powder. Oh, yeah. Do I have any clear? Is this clear? Let's try it. You can, oh, we don't want that. We want just jade. Anybody see my ink pad? Just jade. Right here. You can, if I remember correctly, you can emboss with our inks. But we gotta be quick because they dry quicker. Oh, it doesn't stay wet long enough. Is this, I don't even know if this is clear or not. Yeah, it's not sticking. Yeah, it didn't. Is this, I don't know if this is clear or if this is heat and stick. Yeah, this must be my clear. It must be my iridescent. Oh, this is my iridescent. Okay, I'm not sure what. This one might be my heat and stick. Okay, let's try it with this. I know this is iridescent. Okay, let's try it again. I know you can emboss with our inks. I mean, I know at one point I remember doing so. Okay, let's use this one. There's twine in this. Let's give it a shot, Daisy. Oh my heavens. Just shut your face. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys. That's phenomenal. Daisy, good thought. Yeah, it totally worked. This is iridescent embossing powder. I wonder if that other one was my heat and stick. I thought I had a little label on it that said heat and stick, but maybe I didn't. But this is the iridescent. Oh my gosh. So pretty. Let's just try that again. So Kathy said, wonder if you stamped in Versamark first. So let me, I don't have anything to clean my stamp with. So if you stamped in Versamark, oops, look, I got ink on my Versamark. It's totally fine. And then stamped in just Jade. It lightens it a little bit. Like it lightens, it waters down the color. What's up, baby?
Can I go see if Lucas can play?
Yeah, you can go see if Lucas can play. But what if we just... I feel like, was it a fluke or did it really work? I feel like it really worked. Okay, so the first one is with the Versamark. And the second one is just with the ink. I feel like it worked better with just the ink. So this is, I just stamped it in Jade, put embossing powder over it, and it did good. This, I did Versamark first, then did the ink, and it kind of watered it down a little bit. But yeah, it totally worked. Good call, Daisy. Yeah, I love that. So there you go. Okay, let me do this. Okay, so a couple other things I want to show you guys before I jump off here. And thank you guys for all your kind words about all the stuff that's happening and the struggles. I really appreciate it. Several of you have reached out and said, you know, just asked where I was, or, you know, said, just have been kind. I just appreciate it, you guys. I've got a few cards in the mail that I wanted to share. This one is from Jennifer. And she just sent a nice note. She got one of the retired boxes of goodies, and I loved the card. I wanted to share it. This one is from Liz. And I think she got a box too. I think that's what that card was from. And then this one was really special. This is from Susan. Yeah, Suzanne. And she sent this card. There's a little tape on it from something or another. She sent a really nice note. I just wanted to give a little shout out to Susan and say thank you so much for sending the card and for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I loved getting your card and seeing it, and your note really, it touched my heart. It came on the perfect day. I had a really hard day. I had cried most of the day, to be quite honest. And I went to the post office to check the mail, and I got this, and it really just, it really made a difference that day, and I really appreciate it. It was a reminder of why I love doing this and why I make cards and connect with you guys, and so I really appreciate it. Let me just catch up here. Yeah, okay. So thanks, guys, for hanging out with me today. I put the link in the comments if you want to join Blessed2Craft, our monthly make and take. Next month it will be It will be Christmas themed. It will be Christmas in July. I'm really excited about the product I'm going to be using. I may, depending on the situation, you may get a little sneak peek of holiday catalogs, and in your packet for Blessed2Craft, your holiday catalog will be in that. So you'll be able to get that. You will be one of the first to get your catalogs from me, for the fall catalog. And then, yeah, we'll do that. And so that'll be at the end of the month. And you guys will see the sneak peek of the card. Well, you'll see the cards that I'm going to do, the projects I'm going to do. You'll see that at the beginning of the month, like always. And then make sure you sign up. When you sign up, if you sign up and you do not get an email from me welcoming you to the club, basically, within 24 hours, please email me, because I don't always get notified when you guys sign up. It's a form that you sign up with, and then I just don't always get notice. Sometimes the notices don't come through that I've had somebody sign up. Okay, and then it was so good to craft with you guys and hang out with you. Paper shares are going out next week. There will be new projects up on the website, on my website, and I'll be sharing them here with you guys. I will hopefully be live with you on Monday to share with you again. I'm hopefully getting back to normal. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I appreciate it. I loved crafting with you guys today, and it feels good to be back. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will talk to you guys later.